It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Carbonite, where you can get a 15-day free trial by going over to geekazine.com/carbon-free. Jeffrey Powers here. I welcome you to the Day in Tech History, a full rundown of technology history 7 days a week. Subscribe to the show via iTunes, Stitcher, or download right from dayintechhistory.com. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. January 25th. 1881, Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell found the Oriental Telephone Company, the first telephone company. 1933, the University of Iowa launches low-definition television, their station W9XK, which is the first educational television service in the United States. In 1955, scientists at Columbia University unveil an atomic clock accurate to with 1 second of every 300 years. 1992, version 1.11 of Remote Access BBS is released. 1994, a federal grand jury of the Western District of Tennessee returns a 12-count indictment against Robert and Carlene Thomas, operators of the amateur action BBS, for conspiracy to violate federal obscenity laws, shipping obscene materials, and 1 count of causing the transportation of materials depicting minors engaged in sexually explicit conduct. 1998, servers at the University of Seville were hacked by Zyklon. And in 1999, Intel announces the 300 MHz mobile Celeron processor for notebook computers with a Level 2 cache integrated. Also, Intel announced the new mobile Pentium 2 processor featuring speeds of 300, 333, and 366 MHz with an integrated 256 kilobyte Level 2 cache. It was codenamed Dixon. Also in 1999, Linus Torvalds releases version 2.2 of the Linux operating system kernel. It includes several new features, including a better support for multiple processors and a streamlined firewall setup. And Sun Microsystems introduces the Jini network architecture with the promise that it will give users the simple connection of any device to any network, anytime, anywhere. Now this word from our friends over at Carbonite who want to help you pursue your passion. January is a month to reflect on what you did the previous year and also plan what you're going to do in the next. One thing you might want to put on that resolution list is to back up your data. And Carbonite is here to help with that. Founded in 2005, Carbonite backs up over 300 billion files to their secure servers, from photos of your newborn to important videos of the family and friends, not to mention those years of scanned documents you've been spending days digitizing. All of it gets stored in their secure cloud, so you're protected from fire, theft, and other acts, but also able to pull it down on your iPad to show those cute pictures to friends and family. Your data is secure and encrypted, and if you're a small business in the healthcare market, Carbonite can help since they are also HIPAA compliant. It's your life backed up for $59.95 a year, a small investment in important files. For more information, you got to check out geekazine.com/carbon-free. That's geekazine.com/carbon-free. Back up now, back up often, back up off-site with Carbonite. Now let's get back into your day in tech history. In 2000, U.S. District Judge Ronald White reinstates some of the restrictions on how Microsoft can use Sun Microsystems Java technology in its software. Microsoft may no longer distribute products that are not compatible with Sun's Java license, but the company won't be required to recall any of its non-complying products. 2001, Microsoft announces that some of its websites have been sabotaged by hackers using denial-of-service attacks, which overloaded routers, with several thousand of messages received in a very brief span of time. In 2003, the SQL Slammer worm, Sapphire worm, rapidly spreads across the Internet, becoming one of the fastest-spreading viruses in history by exploiting vulnerabilities in Microsoft Desktop Engine and Microsoft SQL Server 2000. 2004, the NASA Mars Exploration Rover B, otherwise known as Opportunity, lands on the surface of Mars. And in 2007, Dan Bricklin releases WikiCalc, which is a web application for creating and editing spreadsheets collaboratively throughout a wiki-style interface. It's under a GNU General Public License. Application's release is greeted with considerable publicity, as it was Bricklin who created the VisiCalc, the first commercial spreadsheet program for personal computers. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And, of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2015, JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.